Welcome! Today I have put together 25 tips and tricks for you. My goal is to make your experience better when starting out in World of Warcraft. I know the game may be confusing at first, so I hope I can help you out a little bit. Let's dive in. Number 1. You can both eat food for health and drink beverages for mana at the same time. Their effects will show up in the corner of your screen. Number 2. Sitting down actually increases your health regeneration. You can do this by pressing X. Number 3. ZZZ over your character portrait means you're currently resting. While resting, you get an additional bonus to your EXP from slain enemies after entering combat once again. It is gained slowly, so it's recommended that you log out in inns or cities with the ZZZ visible over your portrait. Number 4. Crafting items in the smelting skill also increases your mining level. This works in all versions of the game. Number 5. So what is retail and what is classic? You are going to hear these expressions a lot. They are different versions of World of Warcraft, but you can play them both with the same subscription. Retail version refers to the game that's being actively developed. This is where you will find all the expansions, with the most content, tons of quests, zones and races to choose from. The classic version of the game features little to no expansions. Many players say that the game begins at level 1 in classic version, while in retail it begins at max level. Classic has simple combat system, while retail has a complex one. Leveling is slow in classic, and fast in retail. There is no harm in trying both, so I'd suggest you to do that. Number 6. If you feel confused about all the messages you don't understand in retail coming from Channel 4, it's people advertising services. To disable this, go to your General tab, right-click it, go to Settings, and then click Channels. Disable this and you will have a much cleaner chat log. Number 7. A silver question mark means that the NPC has a quest for you that's too high for you yet. You should check back after gaining some levels. Number 8. If you want to make guaranteed money with professions, choose a gathering profession. This includes skinning, mining, and herbalism. What then you have to do is basically roam around the world and find resources. Number 9. You can actually assign spells to a combination of keys, not only single keys. So for example, Shift +1 or Alt +1. Number 10. If you're in a new town, look around for NPCs with green exclamation marks and talk to them. These will unlock flight points, which you can utilize in the future to travel faster. You want to collect as many as you can. Number 11. If you ever see this icon in yellow or red, it means that item you have equipped is low on durability. Once an equipped item reaches 0 durability, it breaks and stops giving you any stats or power it has. You can repair these items by visiting NPCs that sell weapons, armors, or blacksmithing supplies for some money. Don't worry, an item won't disappear from your inventory if it breaks. Number 12. Mounts allow you to travel faster. There are hundreds of mounts available in the game you can buy or get as a reward for doing different activities. Get one as soon as you can. In retail, you unlock them at level 10 for free. In classic, you unlock them at level 40 and you will need 100 gold. In Wrath Classic, you get them at level 20. Number 13. To change your character's appearance in retail, go and look for these icons on your minimap. You will be able to change the way you look, and also change your gender. Number 14. You can enable target of target here in the options. This means that if you turn this on, you will see who your target is currently attacking when looking at their portrait. This can be useful, for example, in PvP to see if someone is targeting you and about to attack. Number 15. If your character is stuck walking and you don't know why, press the / key on your keyboard. You most likely turned on walking accidentally. Number 16. If you can't decide which items to sell at vendors and which items at an auction house, a general rule of thumb is to vendor items that have gray or white name, and sell everything else at the auction house. Number 17. A common question is, what class should a new player choose? The truth is, you should try as many as you can and decide which one you like the most. If you want your leveling to go smoothly and level alone though, I can recommend you a hunter, a druid, a paladin, or a priest. These classes can deal damage, while many of them have healing spells which come handy for surviving in the world. Do not choose a death knight or an evoker, because they don't start at level 1. Number 18. Don't let other people scam you. Let me tell you a fairly unknown trick people might use against you. In retail, you can click this button to need on an item once your group kills a boss in dungeons or raids. If you need on an item, there is a roll happening behind the scenes among all the other players that rolled on need to. The item then goes to the player with the highest roll. If you win the item, you don't need to roll again. This is just one trick some people might use against you. Number 19. Your characters not only have a bank, but you can expand them by depositing bags to these slots. Be wary that this costs money to do so, and it gets more expensive with each upgrade. Number 20. Remember that in Classic WoW, if you send a mail to someone, it will take 1 hour for them to get it. In retail version, mail from different accounts with something attached will also take an hour. Number 21. If you're not receiving progress while doing a quest, for example you kill monsters and your counter doesn't go up, check whether you're in a raid group. A raid group is a group with more than 5 people in them, and quests generally are paused while in a raid group. Number 22. Unfortunately, while leveling in the retail version of the game, in older expansions you won't find many players around. You can use this to your advantage though. Enable war mode by clicking here, which will then grant you bonus experience to completing quests and kills. It will also enable you to use PvP talents in the world. Number 23. The game actually has an event calendar, which you can open by clicking here. These are seasonal events and allow you to have fun, collect mounts and pets and earn cosmetic rewards. Number 24. So another common question is, are add-ons needed to enjoy the game? My answer is mostly no. You can have fun without any add-ons. For the classic versions though, I heavily recommend Questy, which will mark your quest objectives on the map. This makes questing much easier. In the retail version, this is done automatically, so actually there you don't even need to have an add-on. If you want to make money, install GatherMate 2 plus GatherMate 2 data. These will enable you to see where resources might be found in the world which you can sell for money. If you already familiarized yourself with the game but find that combat is hard, I actually recommend you to download details and join a dungeon group. This will show you how much damage you're doing compared to others. Again, if you find the combat challenging and you're last on the list, it might mean you're using your skills wrong, or not using the right skills. As the final tip, if you have any question, go to any big city which enables you to ask it in trade chat. You can do this by typing /2 followed by your question. This way everyone who is in a city will see your message. And that is the end of this video. I hope I could teach you something new today and that you have a wonderful experience in World of Warcraft. If you have any remarks or other tips for new players, feel free to share it in the comments. I will be back very soon. See you.